They trade their spiritual royalty for a temporary throne. Governing the kingdom built of vanity and bone. The gold upon their head is just a shiny metal weight, keeping them from entering the everlasting gate. But true majesty is not a product you can buy. It's the dignity inside the soul that never can die. So let their artificial empires turn to gray and rust. We wear a crown of starlight far above the earthly dust. Yeah, I used to wear a crown of thorns made of platinum discs. Sovereign of a rap empire, taking massive risks, defending a territory that was highly volatile, while my psychological anatomy was going out of style. They call you king today, but tomorrow you're a ghost. The same people cheering are the ones who hate you most. I'm abdication from the throne, stepping down the stairs, leaving all the industry royalty to their affairs. The velvet is torn and the gold is peeling away. The monarchs of the media are crumbling today. We don't need no throne room to validate our worth. We are the humble caretakers of the sacred earth. Look at the faded crown sitting on the shelf. You can never rule the world until you rule yourself. Let the superficial glory melt into the sea. We find our majesty inside our poverty. Yeah, the real kings don't need a throne. My kingdom was an isolated mansion in the woods, trading my internal peace for some material goods. Paranoid ruler checking every single camera feed, a prisoner of my own success and corporate greed. But the crown was heavy, it was crushing my skull apart, suffocating the artistic expression of my heart. So I threw the scepter straight into the Detroit River, grateful for the simplicity that the universe can deliver. Babylonian rulers think their power gonna last forever, but they cannot stop the lightning or the changing of the weather. Their currency is fading and their castles will collapse, leaving nothing but some empty boundaries on their maps. The only sovereign ruler is the almighty Jah Rastafari, who paints the golden sunset up across the desert sky. So humble down your ego, take the metal off your head, and choose to walk the path of spiritual royalty instead. The velvet is torn and the gold is peeling away. The monarchs of the media are crumbling today. We don't need no throne room to validate our worth. We are the humble caretakers of the sacred earth. Look at the faded crown sitting on the shelf. You can never rule the world until you rule yourself. Let the superficial glory melt into the sea. We find our majesty inside our poverty. Yeah, the real kings don't need a throne. Shall inherit the beauty of the land. No more bowing down to a synthetic hierarchy. Find the everlasting freedom in your monarchy. Let the crown tarnish, let the empire fall. Jah is the greatest ruler of them all. No more palaces, just pure grace. Look at the faded crown sitting on the shelf. You can never rule the world until you rule yourself. Let the superficial glory melt into the sea. We find our majesty inside our poverty. Yeah, the real kings don't need a throne. Keep the crown, I don't want it anymore. My shine, oh. storm is spinning violently outside the window pane. The hurricane of Babylon is generating pain. They shift the market prices and they propagate the fear, trying to make the population lose what they hold dear. But in the center of this cyclone, I just take a seat, feeling the tranquil frequency beneath my steady feet. You cannot control the turbulence of an earthly nation, but you can maintain your internal divine vibration. Yeah, yeah. Controversy swirling round my name like a tornado. Media throwing daggers, trying to puncture my bravado. Paparazzi flashbulbs blinding my peripheral view. Lawsuits piling up a heavy psychological stool. But inside the eye of the storm, I'm sitting motionless, decompressing the stress, navigating the hopelessness. I don't react to the friction or the malicious noise, trading the old hostility for a magnificent poise. When the world around us is losing its fragile mind, we search for the serenity that the Creator designed. A sanctuary of stillness in the frantic ecosystem, unplugging our consciousness from their corrupted system. We creating calm chaos in the middle of the street, maintaining our tranquility when the disasters meet. No longer letting the turbulence dictate our heartbeat, finding our paradise where the waves of madness beat. Yeah, stay centered tonight. My synapses used to match the anarchy of the crowd, a hyperactive mind where the static was too loud. An internal riot fueled by dependency and rage, stalking back and forth like a tiger in a cage. But maturity is finding a cool, refreshing stream in the middle of a burning, devastating dream. I let the record spin around me without no impact, keeping my sanity and my artistic integrity intact. They want you frantic, scattered and easily displaced, so you can never analyze the deception you have faced. But a quiet mind is a fortress that they cannot breach, a spiritual height that their malice can never reach. So let their structures wobble and their empires shake. We enjoy the peace that the politicians cannot fake. Jah is the anchor holding us steady in the tide, providing an everlasting comfort on the inside. When the world around us is losing its fragile mind, we search for the serenity that the Creator designed. A sanctuary of stillness in the frantic ecosystem, unplugging our consciousness from their corrupted system. We creating calm chaos in the middle of the street, maintaining our tranquility when the disasters meet. No longer letting the turbulence dictate our heartbeat, finding our paradise where the waves of madness beat. Yeah, stay centered tonight. I'm slowing down the tape. That is the ultimate method of a beautiful escape. Let the anarchy unfold, we already built the landscape. In the arms of Jah, Lord, we find our perfect shape. Take a deep breath, let the storm rage on. They will all pass away before the early dawn. Quiet, composure, Jah phenomena. We creating calm chaos in the middle of the street, maintaining our tranquility when the disasters meet. No longer letting the turbulence dictate our heartbeat, finding our paradise where the waves of madness beat. Yeah, stay centered tonight. Stay centered tonight. for shelter from the political tides. No food inside the kitchen, no justice in the court. The promises of politicians are nothing but a sport. But we burning incense on the cold concrete ground, sending up a meditation that don't make a sound. Guys listening to the whispers of the neglected block, providing a foundation that is solid as a rock. Here my childhood horizon was a row of broken blinds, looking out at the neighborhood of desperate twisted minds, where the only benediction was the clicking of a lock, and the only congregation was the dealers on the block. I used to pray to empty ceilings, begging for a sign, while my mother was asleep from the prescription and the wine. Now I use this microphone to broadcast our collective plea, a secular confession for the world to finally see. From the gutters to the heavens, let the smoke ascend, hoping that the cycle of destruction comes to an end. We don't need no fancy temple or a golden dome to find a little bit of mercy in our broken home. These are our street prayers, whispered in the dark, leaving on the asphalt a tiny spiritual mark. For the forgotten souls who lost their inner spark, navigating through the shadows like Noah in the ark. Please hear our voice tonight. This ain't a Sunday sermon full of superficial grace. This is survival poetry from a dark, neglected place, where the youth are institutionalized before they even grow, taught to fear the system that they don't even know. I'm offering a song for the kids inside the cell, living through an earthly manifestation of hell. May your mind remain protected while your body is confined. May you find the inner freedom that the architects designed. They build their penitentiaries to lock up our ambition, but they can never incarcerate a spiritual condition. The true church is residing inside your will and soul, when you allow the Almighty to take total control. So let the prayers multiply across the ghetto sky, wiping every tear from the mother's weeping eye. The system will collapse from its own heavy greed, but righteousness will always supply what we need. From the gutters to the heavens, let the smoke ascend, hoping that the cycle of destruction comes to an end. We don't need no fancy temple or a golden dome to find a little bit of mercy in our broken home. These are our street prayers, whispered in the dark, leaving on the asphalt a tiny spiritual mark. For the forgotten souls who lost their inner spark, navigating through the shadows like Noah in the ark. Please hear our voice tonight. No stained glass windows, just the neon lights, guarding the flock through the dangerous nights. We don't need a priest to validate our plight, just stand firm in the cosmic light. Can you hear us up there? Jah hear every cry, every single prayer, from the concrete to the atmosphere. These are our street prayers, whispered in the dark, leaving on the asphalt a tiny spiritual mark. For the forgotten souls who lost their inner spark, navigating through the shadows like Noah in the ark. Please hear our voice tonight. Keep your head up, Detroit to Kingston. Oh, amen. Keep your head up, Detroit to Kingston.
Yeah.
leaving the borders of Babylon. We set our destination, searching for the promised land of total emancipation. Them try to keep us tethered to the financial wheel, buying things we don't need, forgetting how to feel. But Zion is a frequency, a state of spiritual peace, where the manipulation of the system must cease. Pack your bags, my brother, don't look at the clock. We moving forward steadily, standing on the rock. Yeah, I spent a lifetime chasing after the platinum plaque, thinking a bigger house would keep the panic attack back. Accumulating wealth while my spirit was bankrupt, living in a golden cage, completely corrupt by the illusion that security is bought with a check. What the real world is turning into a total wreck. Now I'm shifting my compass, redirecting the cruise, chasing a utopia where nobody has to lose. Beyond the skyscrapers and the neon flashing signs, we are navigating through the psychological lines, following the star that shines bright in the east, escaping the stomach of the Babylonian beast. We are chasing Zion, running to the promised land, walking through the desert, holding each other's hand, where the music is pure and the system is banned, building our future on the everlasting sand. Yeah, we heading home at last. My previous GPS was calibrated for the gutter, chasing material validation that made my heart flutter. But fame is a mirage in the middle of the Sahara. The closer you get, the more it turns into terror. I'm abandoning the corporate matrix entirely, refusing to let their expectations govern society. We seek in the sanctuary where the ego dissolves, where every complex problem beautifully resolves. Zion is not a geographic location on a map. It's when you finally escape the psychological trap of thinking you are separate from the rest of creation, breaking down the borders of every artificial nation. Let the rhythm guide you across the stormy ocean, calming the turbulent waves of your emotion. The kingdom of heaven is residing deep within. That's where the journey to paradise must begin. Beyond the skyscrapers and the neon flashing signs, we are navigating through the psychological lines, following the star that shines bright in the east, escaping the stomach of the Babylonian beast. We are chasing Zion, running to the promised land, walking through the desert, holding each other's hand, where the music is pure and the system is banned, building our future on the everlasting sand. Yeah, we heading home at last. Systematic change, wash away the history of our collective pain. We moving forward where the righteousness reigns. Feel the holy blessing flowing in your veins. I can see the gates open wide. Step inside the light, no more need to hide. Destination reached, joy on the inside. We are chasing Zion, running to the promised land, walking through the desert, tries to lock you in a dark prison of mind, reminding you of every single mistake left behind. But mercy is a river that flows heavy and wide, washing away the debris of the ego and pride. Don't let them bind your conscience with the heavy iron chain. Every human being on earth must experience pain, but condemnation is a trick of the wicked elite. Stand up, shake the dust off your wandering feet. Yeah, looking in the mirror with the ghost of my past deeds, sowing the fields of regret, reaping the bad weeds. Every syllable I weaponize the damage I inflicted to the toxic lifestyle that I was heavily addicted. They want me carrying the cross until my spine snaps in two, blaming myself for everything that I put people through. But I'm unpacking the luggage, letting the heavy weight drop. The self-flagellation and the torture gotta stop. No more ghosts knocking on the bedroom door. We don't live in that haunting house anymore. The slate is clean, the ledger is clear. We casting out the shadow of our deepest fear, living guilt-free underneath the blue sky. No more heavy teardrops leaking from the eye. We broke the shackles, now we're ready to fly. Absolution arrived, we don't have to hide. Yeah, the soul is finally ledger was bloody, covered in permanent ink stains, trapped in a cycle of generating my own pains. A prisoner of perfectionism, haunting my own house, quiet as a church mouse, screaming at a spouse. What fucker, this isn't something that you beg from the crowd. It's a silent realization when the thunder is loud. I forgive the broken kid that was just trying to survive. I'm just grateful that the man inside is actually alive. Jah is the judge, and he is full of compassionate grace. He doesn't look at you yesterday to define your face. The system wants you paralyzed by the choices you made, so your internal flame can be easily extinguished and fade. But righteousness is a shield from the arrows of shame. You are much greater than the labels of your old name. Walk in the sunlight, let the morning cleanse your heart. Today's a brand new page, beautiful start. No more ghosts knocking on the bedroom door. We don't live in that haunting house anymore. The slate is clean, the ledger is clear. We casting out the shadow of our deepest fear, living guilt-free underneath the blue sky. No more heavy teardrops leaking from the eye. We broke the shackles, now we're ready to fly. The absolution arrived, we don't have to hide. Yeah, the soul is finally bury the hatchet with the monster in my head. Let the dead bury what belongs to the dead. No more sleeping in the self-made coffin. Eat the bread of life, me beautifully fed. The courtroom is empty, the jury went home. You are no longer forced to wander and roam, completely acquitted by divine love. Underneath the blue sky, no more heavy teardrops leaking from the eye. We broke the shackles, now we ready to fly. Absolution arrived, we don't have to hide. Yeah, the soul is finally liberated. Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. shot the messenger to silence the message of peace, hoping the spiritual vibration of the tribe would cease. 2 bullets in the chest couldn't stop the revelation. Jah protected the servant to heal the entire nation. The scars upon my flesh are just a testament of grace, showing that the devil cannot wipe away my face. A true teacher must bleed for the wisdom that he brings, so the broken-hearted children have a song to sing. Yeah, they put me on a pedestal, labeled me a savior, then crucified my character for my erratic behavior. I took 1,000,000 verbal bullets from the media syndicate, trying to defend the sanity that I could never vindicate. Bleeding on the public stage, ODing in the bathroom floor, a broken spiritual guide knocking on death's door. But the wounds are where the light finally entered the crack. I'm a scarred visionary, but I'm officially back. The blood on the pages is starting to dry. We look at our scars under the afternoon sky, no longer ashamed of the damage we sustained. Every single injury was beautifully ordained. Listen to the words of the wounded prophet tonight. He survived the darkness just to bring you the light. Though the body is scarred, the vision is bright, healing the generation from the internal blight. Oh, yeah, the messenger survived the storm. My ribs are held together by the poetry. I wrote the metaphorical life vest, keeping the soul afloat. I used to think my suffering was a private penalty, but now I see it was an educational necessity to speak to the depressed kids sitting in the dark room, showing them that flowers can survive a nuclear boom. I'm a walking casualty who conquered this dependency, injecting these broken blocks with a therapeutic tendency. They can injure the flesh, but they can never touch the mind. The Holy Spirit is a fortress that they cannot find. So let the hypocrites celebrate the damage that they made. The internal fire of righteousness will never fade. We use our wounds as a map to navigate the lost, spreading unconditional love no matter what the cost. Stand up, wounded prophet, put the record back on. The darkest hours, just a memory before the dawn. The blood on the pages is starting to dry. We look at our scars under the afternoon sky, no longer ashamed of the damage we sustained. Every single injury was beautifully ordained. Listen to the words of the wounded prophet tonight. He survived the darkness just to bring you the light. Though the body is scarred, the vision is bright, healing the generation from the internal blight. Trophies of the wars we won, walk in the protection of the Almighty Son. No weapon formed against the spirit can prosper. Deliver the truth that the system can't foster. I'm still bleeding, but I'm still standing. That is the destiny Jah was commanded. Wounded but whole, divine control. Listen to the words of the wounded prophet tonight. He survived the darkness just to bring you the light. Though the body is scarred, the vision is bright, healing the generation operation, fulfilling the parameters of my spiritual mission. Them come with iron bars to lock up my physical frame, but they can never incarcerate the power of my name. A celestial predator, walking through the wilderness, conquering the wickedness with absolute gentleness. The strength of Zion is surging through my spine, an indestructible force that is completely divine. Yeah, I survived the meat grinder of a brutal industry, dismantling the traps that they set for my ministry. They wanted me to whimper, wanted me to fold and bend, hoping my artistic longevity would finally end. But my resolve is forged in the fires of Detroit steel, an armor of vocabulary that is heavy and real. Apex predator sharpening his lyrical claws, refusing to abide by the systematic laws. Unbreakable foundation, a metallic state of mind, leaving all the weakness and the doubt far behind. We stand on the mountain, letting out a heavy roar, guarding the perimeter of the ancient wisdom door. I am an iron lion standing in the Zion sun. The spiritual battle is officially won. No weapon can scratch us, no empire make us run. Brazilian is men until our earthly days are done. Yeah, the monarch is reigning tonight. They thought the dependency would leave me permanently crippled, but the impact of my recovery is globally rippled. I'm an iron beast, revitalized, structured and tough, showing the world that my vocabulary is more than enough to shatter the illusions of their superficial trends, making absolute amends with my genuine friends. I look the devil in the eye, refuse to compromise. I'm a chalic warrior watching the new empire rise. Babylon tried to cage a lion inside a mental zoo, dictating the thoughts of what the population can do. But the iron lion breaks through the copper barricade, dismantling every single trap that the wicked made. We wear the heavy crown of the conquering tribe, infusing the atmosphere with a majestic vibe. Stand up, my people, look at the strength in your hand. We are the rightful rulers of this beautiful land. Unbreakable foundation, a metallic state of mind, leaving all the weakness and the doubt far behind. We stand on the mountain, letting out a heavy roar, guarding the perimeter of the ancient wisdom door. I am an iron lion standing in the Zion sun. The spiritual battle is officially won. No weapon can scratch us, no empire make us run. Resilient as metal until our earthly days are done. Yeah, the monarch is reigning tonight. Melt down the golden calf, forge the iron shield. To the demands of Babylon, we will never yield. The roar echoes from the street to the open field. Let the supreme majesty be beautifully revealed. Unshakable, untamable, complete. A lion of Judah, never face defeat. Pure iron, Zion Street. I am an iron lion standing in the Zion sun. The spiritual battle is officially won. No weapon can scratch us, no empire make us run. Resilient is met until our early days are done. Yeah, the monarch is reigning tonight.
Oh, pirate still
broke the music of the beautiful soil, exploiting the labor of the children who sweat and toil. But poetry is a weapon that they never can control. It is the natural manifestation of a timeless soul. We chant redemption songs to heal the fractured tribe, infusing the atmosphere with a holy, righteous vibe. No commercial contract can purchase the Spirit's breath. We sing of everlasting life, conquering death. Yeah, I sold millions of records but almost lost my sanity, trading my private security for a public vanity. They put my lyrics in the textbook, analyzed the rhyme, but I was just a desperate man running out the time, using vocabulary as an emergency exit door, bleeding on the microphone, carpet covered in gold. But these are redemption lines written with a steady hand, using my platform to help the weary people stand. Tearing down the billboards of the capitalist lie, we look at the stars up in the infinite sky. The ink is our medicine, the rhythm is our cure, keeping the message authentic, honest and pure. These are our redemption rhymes, singing for the oppressed, soothing the heavy heart beating inside the chest. We survive the dark times, passing every test, finding our sanctuary in the land of the blessed. Let the music set you free. Hey. I used to write with a razor blade, cutting the track open, leaving the listeners paralyzed, devastated and broken. But the architecture of my verses undergone a shift, recognizing that this vocabulary is a sacred gift, not to destroy but to rebuild a broken foundation, offering a therapeutic blueprint for a lost nation. From the depths of dependency to the peak of clarity, replacing the old animosity with a universal charity. The words of the righteous man are like an orchard of fruit, feeding a hungry generation, strengthening the root. Don't let them commercialize the struggle of the poor. Open up your mouth and let the voice of justice roar. Beautiful melody can break an empire's wicked spell, lifting the heavy spirit side of a systemic hell. So tune your instrument to the frequency of creation and broadcast the truth to every single destination. Tearing down the billboard of the capitalist lie, we look at the stars up in the infinite sky. The ink is our medicine, the rhythm is our cure, keeping the message authentic, honest and pure. These are our redemption rhymes, singing for the oppressed, soothing the heavy heart beating inside the chest. We survive the dark times, passing every test, finding our sanctuary in the land of the blessed. Let the music set you free. The pen is mightier than the sword of war. We do it for the people, not for the applause. Correcting my mistakes, supporting a greater cause, breaking away from Babylon's unnatural laws. No more weaponized lyrics, just healing. Feel the vibration, a beautiful feeling. Conscious poetry for the universe. These are our redemption rhymes, singing for the oppressed, soothing the heavy heart beating inside the chest. Oh, we survive the dark times, passing every test, finding our sanctuary in the land of the They trade their spiritual royalty for a temporary throne, governing a kingdom built of vanity and bone. The gold upon their head is just a shiny metal weight, keeping them from entering the everlasting gate. But true majesty is not a product you can buy. It's the dignity inside the soul that never can die. So let their artificial empires turn to gray and rust. We wear a crown of starlight far above the earthly dust. Yeah, I used to wear a crown of thorns made of platinum discs, sovereign of a rap empire, taking massive risks, defending the territory that was highly volatile, while my psychological anatomy was going out of style. They call you king today, but tomorrow you're a ghost. The same people cheering are the ones who hate you most. I'm abdication from the throne, stepping down the stairs, leaving all the industry royalty to their affairs. The velvet is torn and the gold is peeling away. The monarchs of the media are crumbling today. We don't need no throne room to validate our worth. We are the humble caretakers of the sacred earth. Look at the faded crown sitting on the shelf. You can never rule the world until you rule yourself. Let the superficial glory melt into the sea. We find our majesty inside our poverty. Yeah, the real kings don't need a throne. Yeah, my kingdom was an isolated mansion in the woods, trading my internal peace for some material goods. Paranoid ruler checking every single camera feed, a prisoner of my own success and corporate greed. But the crown was heavy, it was crushing my skull apart, suffocating the artistic expression of my heart. So I threw the scepter straight into the Detroit River, grateful for the simplicity that the universe can deliver. Babylonian rulers think their power gonna last forever, but they cannot stop the lightning or the changing of the weather. Their currency is fading and their castles will collapse, leaving nothing but some empty boundaries on their maps. The only sovereign ruler is the almighty Jah Rastafari, who paints the golden sunset up across the desert sky. So humble down your ego, take the metal off your head, and choose to walk the path of spiritual royalty instead. The velvet is torn and the gold is peeling away. The monarchs of the media are crumbling today. We don't need no throne room to validate our worth. We are the humble caretakers of the sacred earth. Look at the faded crown sitting on the shelf. You can never rule the world until you rule yourself. Let the superficial glory melt into the sea. We find our majesty inside our poverty. Yeah, the real kings don't need a throne. Strip away the titles, let the real man stand. The meek shall inherit the beauty of the land. No more bowing down to a synthetic hierarchy. Find the everlasting freedom in your monarchy. Yeah. Yeah. Let the crown tarnish, let the empire fall. Jah is the greatest ruler of them all. No more palaces, just pure grace. Look at the faded crown sitting on the shelf. You can never rule the world until you rule yourself. Let the superficial glory melt into the sea. We find our majesty inside our poverty. Yeah, the real kings don't need a throne. Keep the crown, I don't want it anymore. Oh. Keep the crown, I don't want it anymore. Yeah, na na na. Jah know the road is long and full of strategy. Them trying to blind the youth with pure anxiety, but we just sit beneath the greenwood canopy, exhaling truth to wash away the tragedy. No vanity can trap our soul that's flying free. We watch the system crumble from the apple tree to every cloud of herb, but hidden majesty. The world is burning, but we find our sanity. Yeah, I watch the paper burn, ashes on my notebook pages, locked inside the mental prison, staring at the cages. They want the anger, want the monster, want the cynic back, but I just sit and watch the smoke react, attack the track. My microdose of peace inside this macrocosm of deceit. I'm pacing on the concrete, feeling every single beat. They want the warfare, I'm just breathing out the heavy cloud, shuffling my thoughts until the silence gets too fucking loud. I rising above the static of the street light, chasing the ghosts into the silver moonlight. We blow the worries all away tonight. No armor needed when the spirit's right. Floating high, watch the smoke rings fly, elevate the mind beneath the stormy sky. No more tears, let the past go by. We ride the future where the evils fly. Just let it breathe, let it breathe. My synapses are firing, wiring is getting tangled up, but every puff of wisdom fills a broken measuring cup. I used to weaponize the ink, stab 'em with the syllable, but now the rhythm's medicinal, the feeling spiritual. I'm slowing down the fast lane, parking all my old demons, trading the screaming for the meaning of these changing seasons. Look at the circle spinning, perfect shapes of pure escape, rewriting history on this vintage magnetic tape. Babylon structural walls are made of illusion, son. They try to rule the world with copper and the loaded gun, but right here in the quiet space, the victory is won. We don't need no ammunition under the setting sun. Just elevate your vibration, feel the healing stream. Life is deeper than a nightmare, brighter than a dream. Let the smoke clear the vision, let the nation see. The only chain that holds you back is your philosophy. Yeah, rising above the static of the street light, chasing the ghosts into the silver moonlight. We blow the worries all away tonight. No armor needed when the spirit's right. Floating high, watch the smoke rings fly, elevate the mind beneath the stormy sky. No more tears, let the past go by. We ride the future where the eagles fly. Just let it breathe, let it breathe. Hey. Universal love is the only currency we need to save. Yeah, yeah. And every word I speak is just another path I pave. Don't let them commercialize the truth inside your grave. We break the mold, we break the mold. Refuse to hold the status of a slave. Smoke rises up to the heavens above. No more fists raised, we just offering love. Clear out the wicked thoughts, clear out the plague. Floating high, watch the smoke rings fly, elevate the mind beneath the stormy sky. No more tears, let the past go by. We ride the future where the eagles fly. Just let it breathe, let it breathe. forgotten dwell. We sing a holy melody to break the wicked spell. No pipe organ playing, no stained glass in the wall, just the voices of the children answering the divine call. They try to look down on the place where we are born, labeling the ghetto as a territory torn. But the natural mystic vibration flows through the street, providing a sanctuary for our wandering feet. Yeah, this is our liturgy, written on the concrete slab, a beautiful psalm from the city that they try to brand and stab. Where the choir is a group of kids sitting on the porch, using a burning cigarette as a spiritual torch. We don't need no gold chalice or a velvet altar cloth to offer up our testimony to the God of the moth. From the underbelly of Detroit to the trenches of Trenchtown, we sing a sacred anthem to turn the paradigm around. The asphalt is our cathedral, the moonlight is our light. We broadcast our devotion into the heavy night. No commercial institution can purchase this holy sound. It belongs entirely to the people on the ground, singing our ghetto hymns beneath the smoky sky, wiping the heavy teardrops from the mother's eye. A beautiful symphony for the souls who just survive, keeping the spiritual fire completely alive. Yeah, hear the congregation tonight. This is a benediction for the single mother working late, trying to keep her children far away from the prison gate. A sacred composition for the kids who got no food, trying to maintain a positive, constructive attitude. My vocabulary is a prayer book for the broken, depressed, offering a therapeutic refuge for the highly stressed. We turn our limitations into a magnificent song, proving to the universe where we truly belong. Jah resides inside the dwellings of the humble and poor. He doesn't need no palace with the golden front door. The system build their monuments to celebrate their greed, but they forget the simple things the human spirits need. So let the ghetto hymns multiply across the block, standing on the foundation of the everlasting rock. The music is a shield from the arrows of despair, lifting your vibrations far above the atmosphere. The asphalt is our cathedral, the moonlight is our light. We broadcast our devotion into the heavy night. No commercial institution can purchase this holy sound. It belongs entirely to the people on the ground, singing our ghetto hymns beneath the smoky sky, wiping the heavy teardrops from the mother's eye. A beautiful symphony for the souls who just survive, keeping the spiritual fire completely alive. Yeah, hear the congregation tonight. Our music is the church, the microphone is the priest, feeding the hungry minds a beautiful spiritual feast. From the greatest of the cities to the absolute least, escaping the clutches of the Babylonian beast. Can you hear the choir singing loudly, lift it higher? Ghetto symphony, divine desire. sing a holy melody to break the wicked spell. No pipe organ playing, no stained glass in the wall. Just the voices of the children answering the divine call. They tried to look down on the place where we are born, labeling the ghetto as a territory torn. But a natural mystic vibration flows through the street, providing a sanctuary for our wandering feet. Yeah, this is our liturgy, written on a concrete slab. A beautiful psalm from the city that they try to brand and stab, where the choir is a group of kids sitting on the porch, using a burning cigarette as a spiritual torch. We don't need no gold chalice or a velvet altar cloth to offer up our testimony to the God of the moth. From the underbelly of Detroit to the trenches of Trench Town, we sing a sacred anthem that turn the paradigm around. The asphalt is our cathedral, the moonlight is our light. We broadcast our devotion into the heavy night. No commercial institution can purchase this holy sound. It belongs entirely to the people on the ground, singing our ghetto hymns beneath the smoky sky, wiping the heavy teardrops from the mother's eye. A beautiful symphony for the souls who just survive, keeping the spiritual fire completely alive. Yeah, hear the congregation tonight. This is a benediction for the single mother working late, trying to keep her children far away from the prison gate. A sacred composition for the kids who got no food, trying to maintain a positive, constructive attitude. My vocabulary is a prayer book for the broken, depressed, offering a therapeutic refuge for the highly stressed. We turn our limitations into a magnificent song, proving to the universe where we truly belong. Jah resides inside the dwellings of the humble and poor. He doesn't need no palace with the golden front door. The system build their monuments to celebrate their greed, but they forget the simple things that human spirits need. So let the ghetto hymns multiply across the block, standing on the foundation of the everlasting rock. The music is a shield from the arrows of despair, lifting your vibrations far above the atmosphere. The asphalt is our cathedral, the moonlight is our light. We broadcast our devotion into the heavy night. No commercial institution can purchase this holy sound. It belongs entirely to the people on the ground, singing our ghetto hymns beneath the smoky sky, wiping the heavy teardrops from the mother's eye. A beautiful symphony for the souls who just survive, keeping the spiritual fire completely alive. Yeah, hear the congregation tonight. The microphone is the priest, feeding the hungry minds of beautiful spiritual feasts. From the greatest of the cities to the absolute least, escaping the clutches of the Babylonian beast. Can you hear the choir? Sing it loudly, lift it higher. Ghetto symphony, divine desire, singing our ghetto hymns beneath the smoky sky, wiping the heavy teardrops from the mother's eye. A beautiful symphony for the souls who just survive, keeping the spiritual fire completely alive. Yeah, hear the congregation tonight. Babylon, we set our destination. Searching for the promised land of total emancipation. Them try to keep us tethered to the financial wheel, buying things we don't need, forgetting how to feel. But Zion is a frequency, a state of spiritual peace, where the manipulation of the system must cease. Pack your bags, my brother, don't look at the clock. We're moving forward steadily, standing on the rock. Yeah, I spent a lifetime chasing after the platinum plaque, thinking a bigger house would keep the panic attack back. Accumulating wealth while my spirit was bankrupt, living in a golden cage, completely corrupt by the illusion that security is bought with a check, while the real world is turning into a total wreck. Now I'm shifting my compass, redirecting the cruise, chasing a utopia where nobody has to lose. Beyond the skyscrapers and the neon flashing signs, we are navigating through the psychological lines, following the star that shines bright in the east, escaping the stomach of the Babylonian beast. We are chasing Zion, running to the promised land, walking through the desert, holding each other's hand, where the music is pure and the system is banned, building our future on the everlasting sand. Yeah, we heading home at last. My previous GPS was calibrated for the gutter, chasing material validation that made my heart flutter. But fame is a mirage in the middle of the Sahara. The closer you get, the more it turns into terror. I'm abandoning the corporate matrix entirely, refusing to let their expectations govern society. We seeking a sanctuary where the ego dissolves, where every complex problem beautifully resolves. Zion is not a geographic location on the map, it's when you finally escape the psychological trap of thinking you were separate from the rest of creation, breaking down the borders of every artificial nation. Let the rhythm guide you across the stormy ocean, calm in the turbulent waves of your emotion. The kingdom of heaven is residing deep within, that's where the journey to paradise must begin. Beyond the skyscrapers and the neon flashing signs, we are navigating through the psychological lines, following the star that shines bright in the east, escaping the stomach of the Babylonian beast. We are chasing Zion, running to the promised land, walking through the desert, holding each other's hand, where the music is pure and the system is banned, building our future on the everlasting sand. Yeah, we heading home at last. Wash away the history of our collective pains. We moving forward where the righteousness reigns. Feel the holy blessing flowing in your veins. I can see the gates open wide. Step inside the light, no more need to hide. Destination reach, joy on the inside. We are chasing Zion, running to the promised land, walking through the desert, holding each other's hand, where the music is pure and the system is banned, building our future on the everlasting sand. Yeah, we heading home at last. Whoa. We made it, shut the door behind us. Peace. Yeah. Shooting through the valley of the shadow of oppression, armed with nothing but the spiritual possession. Them Them come with tanks and automated ammunition, but they can never conquer a divine definition. We wear the armor of righteousness and dignity, fighting the invisible forces of malignity. A true warrior don't seek a bloody casualty. We battle for the mind to escape that harsh reality. Yeah, checking my vitals, I survived the fierce onslaught of every legal battle and every battle of thought. They drafted me into a war I didn't enlist in. Target on my back because my lyrics wouldn't glisten. For the corporate sponsors who control the radio waves, they want mindless robots, predictable slaves. But I strapped my boots tight, loaded up the ink pen, saluting the general, marching into the lion's den. No metal helmet can protect your fragile crown when the structures of the wicked come tumbling down. We stand on the front line, refusing to retreat, guarding the perimeter of every city street. I am a soul soldier, marching to the drum, fighting for the future and the days yet to come. No physical weapon can ever make us numb, from the darkest basement to the kingdom we become. The spirit army is moving. Yeah. My combat boots are muddy from the trenches of fame, explosive landmines hidden underneath my name. I used to fire randomly at anyone who crossed me, reflecting on the casualties, realizing what they cost me. But now the strategy is tactical, focused on the healing, dismantling the fortress of the pain they were dealing. A mental revolution, guerrilla warfare of the mind, leaving all the petty animosity far behind. The highest rank you can achieve is inside your own heart. Victory begins the moment that you do your part, to love your neighbor and protect the helpless and weak, speaking out the truth that the politicians hide and sneak. They want you categorized, divided and afraid, so you can easily surrender to the trap they laid. But stand firm, soul soldier, look the devil in the face. The Almighty created you to conquer this earthly space. No mental helmet can protect your fragile crown when the structures of the wicked come tumbling down. We stand on the front line, refusing to retreat, guarding the perimeter of every city street. I am a soul soldier, marching to the drum, fighting for the future and the days yet to come. No physical weapon can ever make us numb, from the darkest basement to the kingdom we become. Yeah, the spirit army is moving. Sheet music. If Jah give you a talent, don't you dare abuse it. We fighting for the consciousness, refuse to lose it. The pathway to salvation, beautifully choose it. Beautifully choose it. At ease, soldier, lower your guard. The battle was heavy, the journey was hard. Internal peace, our ultimate reward. I am a soul soldier, marching to the drum, fighting for the future and the days yet to come. No physical weapon can ever make us numb, from the darkest basement to the kingdom we become. Yeah, the spirit army is moving.